Hello, I wanted to come on and show how to make this box for to put your memory dex cards in. I saw this on Pinterest, I think it was, a picture of it, and then I just like kind of figured out how to space everything to do it. So this is the box that you get from Dollar Tree. You can use any kind of box, I mean like a longer box, as long as it has like a little bit of depth to the side, I guess. It would be like this one is 1.5 inches high, but you could get any kind of picture frame from Dollar Tree that looks like this. So basically it comes, and this little piece to hang it is like glued right there. You just rip it off pretty easy, and then you paint it if you want to. You don't have to. And then you need these wood dowels from Dollar Tree, or you can get some from Home Depot, like longer ones. This size works good for the ones I've used. So, and then you need foam, like the thicker foam. This is what it looks like, and it's on a big sheet from Michael's, and it's in the kids section. I'm sure Hobby Lobby sells foam too. And this foam is 1/4 inch thick. So you want something that's pretty thick, because it's gonna hold the dowels in place. So you just paint your box, and then you take a piece of foam and you want to cut it 3/4 of an inch by 2 inches. So, and you can just use your scissor. This part doesn't have to be exactly correct, just close. So by 3/4, and you need 2 of those, one for each side. Okay, and then you need a hole punch, like a heavy duty one, or I guess you could use a regular hole punch. I've never tried it. Or you could punch a hole with a scissor. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna get in there, and this one don't work. But I have a crocodile one I can use. So you're gonna punch your holes to match up to a memory deck. So you can either go like that to one that you have, and then, you know, mark where you need to do the holes. But I have measured it. So, excuse me, you're gonna go over on one end 1/2 inch and make a hole. And you want the holes to be a certain amount up from the bottom of the foam, if that makes sense, so that the card will sit. So that's about 3/16 up, I think is what I have here. Yeah, so if you measure about 3/16 of the way up, okay, and then measure 1/2 inch over, and like this part doesn't have to be exactly precise either, because it'll fit either way. So it's going to be about right there. You can just use your nail really to mark it, because it stays in the foam. And then I'm just going to punch a hole about right there. See? And then you're going to go over from that first hole 1 inch. And start where the hole starts. And then you're going to make your second hole. Try to make it about the same, but okay. So that's going to hold your dowels in place. Then you just take glue, hot glue, that other clear glue from Hobby Lobby works, Fabri-Tac, this kind of glue, E6000, and you're going to put this so that the shorter part is on the bottom, right? Because we want to be 3/16 of an inch up from the bottom for the dowels. Then you just glue it in place, one on each side, okay? Then you take your dowel, and I guess you could use hot glue, but it might melt into the foam. I don't know, hot glue doesn't seem to stick too well for this stuff. So this kind of glue would be better, or like E6000, or, you know, crazy glue. And then you take your dowel, and you have to cut these two. I forgot to mention that. So you can pretty much just measure, like if this box is longer, you'll want to make sure that if you're using these dowels, it's not longer than the dowel. Or like I said, you can get dowels from Home Depot or Lowe's, and they look like this. They come in a giant long stick, and they're really cheap. But yeah, for this particular box, you just want to measure the inside of the box and then minus, you know, maybe a little tiny bit and cut it. And I just use my regular scissors to cut it. So I'm going to measure here. So it's about 4 5/8. Let's try that. Actually, I'm going to measure this side. That'd probably give me a better. Yeah, see, 4 7/8. So let's try that one. So let's try to see how much we have to take off, because you want it to fit on the inside of the box. And that doesn't look like enough, does it? No. Okay, hang on, I did something wrong here. 4 3/4. Okay, I don't know what the heck I did. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to try that. So I'm going to use my Tim Holtz snips here. I think this is what I used to cut it the last time. Yeah. These Dollar Tree ones cut pretty easy. So just do that and then see. Yeah, yep, that's going to be perfect. So what did we say? 4 and a little less than 3/4. So 4 3/4. And if it's a little off, it should work because your foam is so thick. See? So then you're just going to put your dowels in there. And you want to glue both of these pieces in first. Okay? And then when they're both in, you just slip your first one in there like that. And then you kind of work this one into that one. And it holds like that. See? It's black. Then that one's black. And then you just let it dry. And that's it. Bam. Done. And there's also another way you can make it if you can't find the boxes. There's this method. This is like the Dollar Tree poster board. This is longer and more complicated, and the Dollar Tree dowels don't work in here because they're too short, so you will have to have the Home Depot ones or whatever. But I guess I could fix the measurement so that it's the exact size for these. So I guess I could do that. If people can't find this, I will do that. But, I mean, I see these at every Dollar Tree pretty much. So I hope that helps somebody be able to make one. They're super cute. You can decorate it, you know, however you want to hold your memory dex cards. And if you have any questions, just put them below. Thank you.